ONIX! Yo, it's ONIX! Alright, I'm actually down to see ONIX now. A big problem here could be a Mew start, but I really think that he is potentially going to lead ONIX, so I have to lead with something that could potentially stop him from leading ONIX all over me. I think I still have to lead Electrode so I can taunt a Mew to stop him from using Stealth Rocks. I can taunt a Venusaur, I can taunt all of those things other than Pikachu. I can taunt against Pikachu, I can set up a light screen. Against ONIX, I can taunt. It sucks that I eat an Earthquake, but then I get a free switch into my Poliwrath if I want it. So, yeah, we're going to go Electrode start. Remember, Electrode is the name of the game. Speed is all I need to succeed. And we're probably going to be okay. Again, we're trying to stop him setting up them Stealth Rocks. What Pokemon in this game? All the Kanto Pokemon, all 150. So we're locked and loaded, ready to go. We're going to see if he leads the ONIX. I would say ONIX is probably the worst lead for us to deal with, because we're probably gonna have to follow our Electro, but it's alright. Why have people put Pikachu on teams? So the partner Pikachu that we see this guy using is actually a lot stronger than most Pikachus. It's a lot stronger than most of them, and it has very exclusive moves that give it a lot more versatility and usability. So like Pikachu, partner Pikachu is probably better than Raichu in most teams, from what I can guess. But yeah, we're playing some games here, waiting for this guy to get locked and loaded. We saw this last guy that we just played get 6-stocked by Parasect. Parasect walled him out. And hopefully we can do the same thing. It might cost us our Electrode, but here we go. Hop into the game. He's out of timer. He's out of the time. And he's locked in all 6. Another one's about to be biting the dust as we go into the game. Let's see what we get going here. Don't forget to subscribe. That's my Eevee's name. A little bit of a reminder. But here we go. Dust. Starting out with Pikachu. I'm expecting the ONIX, right? But we are prepared for the Mew. Hinata Isbay coming in with the bits. And we do see ONIX, like I said. Very unfortunate to see ONIX. I assume he's going for Stealth Rock, but we're in a situation. Yeah, Parasect can survive a Mewtwo Psychic. But we're in a situation where he could totally Earthquake us, but we have to stop rocks. Have to. When my kids play Let's Go with me, they always want to use Chansey however they wish the Shuckle was in the game. Chansey's really good. I was using Chansey the other day. So we're going to taunt. We're going to be eating an Earthquake, but what we're doing with this play is we're keeping him honest. He cannot use Stealth Rocks. You cannot use those Stealth Rocks, and I know that you want to use Earthquake now. Like, I know what you're all about. I know where you're going with this. I kind of want to switch in my Parasect, so I will. Parasect's going to be switching in. Do you have a spinner? There's no Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin is out of the game. So the only way to stop Stealth Rocks is to KO them and to taunt them. You gotta do one of the two. What's your moveset for the Teleport Chansey? I don't have a Teleport Chansey. That's not me. Is Parasect Uber? No, the only Uber is Mewtwo. Parasect isn't even good. I'm just showing you guys how to use it. Parasect's nowhere near Uber, yeah. I'm actually just good. That's how it works. So Parasect on deck. Rock Slide. Read in my switch. He thought I was going to go into Charizard. So this is going to do a lot. We're going to go for a Spore here. He might actually KO us here. He might. It's highly possible. I thought he was going to go for an Earthquake. That's why I switched in this thing. But we're going to be going for a Spore. And he can't Stealth Rocks. That's like the important thing. As long as we stop the Stealth Rocks, we're going to be in a pretty good spot. A good entry hazard Pokemon should have Sturdy. There's no abilities. Is he Earthquaking now? I mean, I'm gonna be fine. Yeah, look at the damage! We take absolutely no damage from that whatsoever. Spore is up, and remember, we're using a 0 IV speed Parasect with a speed reduced nature, so we go second on purpose. We're trying to go second. He shakes off his taunt. That could be very bad or very good. Now, I don't really want to Leech Seed. I think I actually just have to switch out into Starmie because he has to be asleep this turn, and I'm going to really try to apply that pressure with Scald here. So I got to stop him setting up these rocks. I have to stop him from doing it. The spiciest Spore. And I could have went Spore first. Parasect has the ability to be faster than ONIX. But, again, I want to just guarantee that he can't do anything. So hopefully Scald can KO here. Hopefully, right? It's an ONIX. But Scald coming in extra hot. Can't burn! And you may be thinking, you could use Surf, you could use Hydro Pump, why using Scald? I feel that Scald's just a really, really good move. To be honest, I used myself Parasect after I saw the video and a fan of it. I enjoy him a lot more than other Grass Mons. Yeah, Parasect's probably the best Grass Mon in the format. A lot of the Grass Pokemon are Grass Poison, and Grass Poisons are weak to the big Psychic Pokemon like Mewtwo, like Psychic from Gengars, like Alakazam. And there's so many situations in which those Pokemon would lose to, you know, a Psychic attack. Like Venusaur, for example, would lose to a Psychic attack, which is what we're going to hit him with in just a minute, I think. If we get a burn here, I will use Psychic. Oh, man. Do you think that KOs? If he's Mega Venusaur, he's actually going to live the Psychic. If he's Mega Venusaur, he lives the Psychic. We can switch into Dugtrio. I think I might actually switch in to Parasect. No, I don't like that. I think I actually just go for the Psychic. If I finally catch your stream and watching YouTube videos, hey man, thank you for the support. I am actually going to go for the Psychic. Hopefully he can KO. Hopefully he's not Mega, but if he is Mega, you know, he's not. Alright, here we go! KO please! Super effective! Yes! Yes! Starmie coming in extra hot, but yo, this Twitch too, thank you for coming and checking on the stream. I really appreciate it. So we take out the Venusaur. That's absolutely massive. That's one of the big checks to our Parasect, so that going down is absolutely big. And remember, he still has out of sleep Onix. He could bring in a couple other things, but Starmie's in an amazing position right now. And Starmie's one of the few pivotal sweepers I have in this team that, you know, can revenge KO stuff. Usually the way it works is if you set up Stealth Rocks or just a little bit of chip damage on something, Starmie has perfect offensive coverage to be able to just come in and finish off those Pokemon. So we see Pikachu here. Pikachu's most likely going for one of those priority zippity-zappity moves. We're going to be hard switching into Dugtrio, who is a ground steel to mitigate all that damage and just go for a nice, just a big old Earthquake, hopefully, and finish this thing off. So there's a Zippy Zap, no thanks. No thanks. Starmie is the star, that's right. We're going for Earthquake here. Earthquake Areno. I should be faster than this Pikachu. The partner Pikachu has different stats. If I am not mistaken, I think it has a higher base speed. I don't actually know, but it's probably not going to be able to eat an Earthquake, my guys. Super effective. Pikachu going down. One hit KO. That's what I'm talking about. Mitigated all of that pressure. Like, he had me pinned. He had my Starmie pinned. Starmie was forced to switch. Switched in. Ground typing. Nullifying the electric attacks. Coming in super effective with that Earthquake. Pretty good stuff. And now we are actually in a position where we can set up Stealth Rocks for almost free. For almost free. We're going to be in a great spot here. And for those of you guys that are interested in how I actually came up with this team, you guys can go to the YouTube. I'm going to be leaving a link to the YouTube in the Twitch chat. I have a video talking about this team building it from scratch. And a lot of you guys have been watching my team building videos. The team building video that's like a half an hour for this team went up live this morning. You guys can definitely go check that out. So speaking about checking stuff out, I think I might Rocks here and just take a little bit of damage on the Dugtrio because I don't really need it. So yeah, Stealth Rocks is going to be up here. We're going to be able to live like a Mega Drain. He can't go for a Sludge Bomb. He could Sleep Powder us, but that's fine. I'll take the Sleep Powder here to see what he's actually going for. Goes for a Petal Dance. That's absolutely fine. I'm going to switch in with Parasect. Yeah, oof, oof. Foul Play on Electro worth it? It's actually not worth it. I looked really in-depth about using it, and I realized, speaking of what I realized, Charizard's a really good switch in here. Yeah, I looked at it, and I was like, it's actually not worth Foul Play. It doesn't get you any KOs on anything. And it really, you need the use of Thunder Wave, you need the use of Thunder, you need all the moves on Electrode, so yeah. I see the Let's Go games to be the Pokebank for 8th generation Pokemon game. Yeah, maybe. It's not that much damage. So we are going to be able to Mega Evolve here. He is still stuck using Petal Dance. So I kind of want to, I'm going to want to go X eventually. But I kind of want to just Fire Blast and not do anything. I don't want to Flare Blitz take an unnecessary amount of damage. I'm just going to go for a Fire Blast without Mega Evolve because I want to be able to save the flex between going Charizard X or Charizard Y until I actually need it. And it's not like I need any of those things to one-hit KO a Vileplume with Fire Blast. That's why we use Fire Blast over Flamethrower. That's why we're using a naive Charizard instead of like an adamant Charizard. So we can go with both attackers because remember, Charizard is a flex pick. There's no Eevee training in this game. So you're going to be using the most out of all of your base stats. So Charizard is effectively a completely trained mixed sweeper if you're not using like an adamant or a modest nature to lower any of the stats. So there's the Snorlax. This is going to be a pretty good spot. So we're actually going to Mega Evolve and go for a big Flare Blitz this turn. So Mega Evolve, I don't know if I should be Flare Blitzing or Earthquaking, but I will actually be Flare Blitzing because I'm not sure on the calcs on Snorlax. I know he doesn't have that much base defense, but I don't know if Earthquake Flare Blitz KOs versus, you know, if I need 2 Flare Blitzes or not. Also, it's pretty cool to see that I can get a burn with Flare Blitz. That's also a potential here. And again, since we didn't Mega, he doesn't know anything about our set. He could be using Rock Slide, and if we're Mega Zarding, Zard X, Rock Slide's not going to do as much. Didn't look up the Charizard X base, and it's insane, boasts 130 base attack, special attack. Yeah, it's really, really good. So let's see, how much damage are you taking, my guy? Could I have went Earthquake first? I probably could have went Earthquake first. I'm actually going to Earthquake again. He goes for a Body Slam. This is a 30% chance to para. It's stabbed. It's going to do a lot, and it's good. I kind of want to roost him out. Oh, man, will Earthquake KO here? It's so greedy to Earthquake here, I think. No, Earthquake will actually KO. Earthquake will KO. How about a Hardy Charizard? Hardy Charizard's a neutral nature, so nothing inherently wrong with it. But, you know, I feel that, like, you want a naive, you want a hasty nature. I'm using a hasty one. So you gotta have that speed boost to be able to outspeed a lot of stuff. But nothing wrong with Hardy. If you got a Hardy one, you like it, that works for you. No, nothing wrong with that. But here we go. What else we see? Onix! Back out again. Once again. Onix. Remember, Onix hasn't even started its sleep turns, if I'm remembering this correctly. It should be a 2-shot with Earthquake. And, you know, this example is a perfect example. This game is an example of why the mixed flex pick Charizard Sweeper works. Because we have special attacks to KO the big Pokemon that are weak against that stuff like Vileplume, who has a really, a low enough base specialty. But we can also go into like a full offensive physical attacker mode with Charizard X. And we have the ability to do both those whenever we feel it based off how we've natured our Pokemon and the moves that we've surrounded it with. What's a good nature for Cloyster in this game? I was thinking of Naive, so I can use Ice Beam, Surf, Ice Shard with Shell Smash. Do you need a speed-natured Cloyster to be able to outspeed a Mega Mewtwo or a Mega Alakazam? If you do, after a Shell Smash, then most definitely go speed-natured. Other than that, you want to go... I think Naive is probably a good nature. Yeah, Naive's fine, because you want to... With Cloyster, the way I see it, you want to go Ice Beam, Surf, Poison Jab, maybe. As an option to be both, so like Cloyster's really awesome. I don't know if I'd use Ice Shard, but yeah, Cloyster's really cool. Knife's totally a fine nature, but I just want to know how much speed you actually need to succeed with that guy. What times do you normally stream? I normally stream around this time every day, and if I don't do a morning stream, I do a night stream that has, let's see, I do a night stream that has, like, probably, like, 8 p.m. PST. Let's talk about this. I do not think that Fire Blitz will KO this Mew, but we're going to go for it. It has the highest % chance to get some RNG. It's going to hit every single time, and we should be able to outspeed the Mew. These Pokemon both have the same base speed, but I'm using a speed nature, which means he has to be a speed nature on a Pokemon that you can only get one of out of the Pokeball Plus. So, obviously, we're going first. Base 100s are totally fine. Can we get a burn? I'll take a burn. Show me a burn. Doesn't even matter. Let's see. What do you got? Survey says, Mew going for Transform! Oh, he tried to transform into my Zard! No thanks, my guy. I want to see if Dugtrio can live. I don't think he never got Rocks up, right? He never got the Rocks up, did he? Or did he Rocks me? I want to see. I actually just want to see. So we're going to send Dugtrio out. I don't think he got the Rocks up. Yeah, he didn't. Because I have Charizard out. Yeah, so we're just going to be able to go for an Earthquake here. I think Earthquake can actually take this guy out. I was thinking about while watching your team video, why Hasty and not Naive, especially since Electrode has Light Screen and Rock moves are always physical. So, the reason I'm going to explain this is a great question. The reason you're using Hasty over Naive is that think about all the Pokemon in the game. Think about all of the ones that are common. Alakazam's really good. Mewtwo's really common. There's a bunch of electric types. There's a bunch of water types. You know, like Starmie's really good. Pikachu's pretty common. Like, there's so many good Pokemon. Like Starmie's another good one. There's so many good special attackers that you want every single point of Special D possible. And remember, you always want to have the option to go Charizard Y and get an even more significant boost of Special D. But let's think about Charizard X. Let's think of the moves that Pokemon are using that are super effective against Charizard X. Or Charizard in general. Rock Slide. What is it? Earthquake on Charizard X. Outrage. Those are physical attacks that if those are stabbed by any Pokemon, it is a one-shot anyways. You're already going to get one-shotted. It doesn't really matter. So what you want to do in those situations is you're like, well, I have a chance to live it if I have more specialty. But I'm already going to get one-shotted no matter what if it's on defense. So because my Special D is higher and more valuable to me, I want to actually min-max it as much as possible through the use of Light Screen and having as much as I possibly can. So hopefully that answers your question.